brothers, if you've been, trying to connect and build friendship with the opposite gender and it's really not working, this is what you might be doing wrong. Hey, you're welcome to my space. My name is Deborah, and friendship is a beautiful thing. It's awesome to have profitable relationships and connections, but sometimes it's kind of hard, especially when it's between two opposite genders, because sometimes some people do not really know how to go about building friendships or relationships with people, like profitable relationships that will last. And brothers, if you've been, trying to connect and build friendship with the opposite gender and it's really not working, this is what you might be doing wrong. So number one, trying to build quick friendship, like you just met this person and you want to know the whole, like everything. You just want to know everything about this person, where she lives, where she stays, how she eats, what her favorite colors are, what her favorite food is. You just want to know like everything in one split of second. It does not work that way. We ladies, we kind of have this tendency to be overprotective of ourselves sometimes. So when strangers come and you're just bombarding us with questions, but like, what's going on, what's all this, and then you just go off. Yes, so that's what happens when you try to like build quick friendships that would last, relationships that would last are those that take time to build. Like, you don't build them in a rush, you don't build them in a hurry. Take one step at a time, do it one day at a time. You don't just like achieve that. Number two, acting all cold physically and then bombarding this lady on social media. I've had this experience quite a number of times where you see somebody like always wanting to chat you up, always wanting to talk with you online. But when they see you, they pretend as if they don't know you. And you're wondering, is this not the same person that was chatting me up? Is this not the same person that likes to see the message all the time? And I'm confused. Is it because you're shy or something? You throw shyness into the gutter. The same courage you have online, the same energy you have online, bring it to the reality. Because sometimes, like, there was this time, this particular person always wanting to send messages online, although I'm not this kind of person that chats a lot. So when I saw him physically, I was like trying to even smile, and then this person's acting all like I don't, as if he doesn't know me, and I just was like, wow. I was like, wow. I don't know, but this puts us off. I know he's not the only person who does that, because I think I've seen it, I've experienced it again with someone else. So you don't just like want to bombard her with messages online. You don't want to just be sending messages morning, afternoon, nights, calling morning, afternoon, nights, and then when you see her physically, you're acting all up as if you don't even know this person or you've never seen her before. It is wrong. Things are not done that way. You never achieve friendship like that. You never build a sustainable relationship like that. And then number three, mistaking a stretched hand of friendship for something more. This is particularly why a lot of ladies don't want to like be friends with guys. I'm not how do I explain this? Sometimes we just want to greet, we just want to relate, we just want to like associate, like just socialize a bit at least. But because a sister greeted you today and then she was passing again the next day, she greeted you, she asked about your mom, asked about your family, all of a sudden you think she's interested in you. Who does that? That is a very shallow way of thinking, and it puts us off. We do not like it. Like, it's not done. It's not done. You don't just conclude all of a sudden that this person is interested in me. That's why she greeted me yesterday. That's why she wants to greet me today. That's why she's asking about my brother, about my family, about my academics, if I'm doing well or not. No. Sometimes it's not always true. It's not always true. Maybe there are times that, of course, the cases may be true, but most of the times it's not true, because I've had conversations with ladies, with sisters, and they're like, the reason why I don't like greeting brothers is because you greet them today, you greet them tomorrow, all of a sudden you're thinking you're interested in them. It is not done. It's not always like that. At least give it a chance. Give this person a chance. Just build something beautiful, something, a connection, a friendship, or whatsoever. It may be helpful to you in the future. Who knows? So stop mistaking a stretched hand of friendship for something more. Oh, she wants to get married to me. Oh, she's interested in me. Oh, she wants to have a relationship with me. No, it may not be like that all the time. And I would really, really, really appreciate it if those who are guilty of this make amends and turn a new leaf. Just associate, just be friends, just be nice, just be friendly. And then number 4, this domineering attitude. Let's just dominate. You just met this person, all of a sudden you're so interested in everything about her. For instance, maybe her dress sense. You want her to look, you want her to appear in a certain way. It's not like you're her brother, you're not her father, you're not her uncle, you're not her fiancé, you're not even her mentor, you're not her close friend. Anytime she dresses, I don't like this yoga. I don't like that skirt you wore yesterday. No, it's not like you're even correcting her for dressing indecently. No, this dress is nice, this dress is decent, she feels comfortable in it, she's a Christian, she's modest. But you're always talking about, I don't like that you're Pluto. Oh, I don't like this dress you wore yesterday. No, don't wear that dress again. Like, how? How? Before you can make such remarks or before such contributions can actually matter to her, before she can actually, I don't know, process it and accept it, you must have built a certain level of friendship with her. Like, your friendship must have gone to a certain level. You don't just come as a stranger and then you want to tell her how to look, what to eat, where to go, how to address you. Oh my goodness, this domineering attitude is something that puts us off. Yes, the domineering attitude is something that puts ladies off most of the times. So I think brothers, guys, men should look into this. At least build a certain level of friendship. It's beautiful to want to correct somebody. It's beautiful to want to suggest a way to look, suggest a way to eat, suggest a way to do things. But you don't do that when you're still strangers. You do that when you have built a certain level of friendship. And I think she would appreciate it if my friend comes like, Debbie, that your gown you wore yesterday, I do know it would suit you more if you wore something else, or maybe you went for an event and then what the kind of attire this person wore doesn't suit that kind of event. If you're my friend and then we've like had a level of friendship, we're close to a certain level, I would appreciate it and I'm like, thank you, next time I won't do that. But I don't even know you're a stranger, and then the manner at which you even put it is something that is not, is nothing to write home about. How do you want me to like accept your correction? How do you want me to accept your suggestion? This domineering attitude should stop. Yes, should stop. Then last but not the least here is asking inappropriate or personal questions. I don't know, because like some people have talent in this thing. Okay, let's say God has even said, okay, this is the person you're going to get married to. This is the person you're going to have to spend the rest of your life with. You don't just come up and start asking questions all of a sudden. You must have I don't know how to put this, but I think you're getting me. You must have built a certain level of friendship. It all boils down to building. Like they say, slow and steady wins the race, isn't it? Be slow and be steady. Not in a day you want to know everything. You want to bombard this person. What's your genotype? Are you engaged? When I'm asked those kind of questions, what happened? Why the questions? It's not like we've talked about marriage before. It's not like we're friends before. It's not like we're close before. Just all of a sudden you saw me on Facebook and then you're coming to my DM to ask, what's your genotype? Are you engaged? What's your my wife? Take it one step at a time. These questions are too personal, and then she might just build a barricade to protect herself. She might just build a barricade to kind of separate herself put a separation between you and her, so you don't get to reach her anymore. She will block you whatsoever, because it's personal and it's inappropriate to just ask questions like that. Ask this kind of questions to someone you just met or someone you're still trying to connect with. Do you understand? So asking inappropriate or personal questions as something that is out of place if you want to build comfortable relationships and friendships, especially between the two opposite gender. Even if God said that person is your wife, I know there are cases where there are exceptions, where things just happen spontaneously. But it's not always like that. It's not always like that. Rebecca and Isaac's case will not like come up again times and again. Things have changed. A lot of things have changed. People no longer choose spouses for other people. You don't just come spontaneously and like, God save my wife, and then all of a sudden you want to know what's your purpose, what's your question, sorry, what are your likes, what's your favorite color. This person has not even agreed to say yes, I want to be your friend, not to even talk about going into something deeper. So start it like on a very low level, on a low key, and then build up on it. These walls of defense, these barricades that have been built, these hedges that have been built, little by little, they'll be broken down. If you follow the right processes. So these are the things that puts us off as least. I said, number one, trying to build quick friendships. It's a no. Number two, acting all cold physically and bombarding us on social media. No. Then mistaking a stretched hand of friendship for something more. Stop it. No, stop it. And then domineering attitude. You just want her to act in a certain way. You just want her to talk in a certain way. You want her to eat in a certain way. You want her to dress in a certain way when you don't even have, when you're not even friends. You just met her and you're trying to build friendship. It's a no. And then asking inappropriate or personal questions when you just met or when you're trying to build friendship. It's a no. It's rather build walls of separation instead of building walls of connections. I mean bridges of connections. It's to build walls of separation rather than building bridges of connection. I hope this has blessed you. Thank you very much. My name remains Deborah, and if you've not subscribed to this channel, do so now. Remember, he doesn't bite. Alright, until next time when I drop another video. See ya.